Okay, good morning class. So we're doing financial maths. At this point we have given you for homework the worksheets already. What's up? Sorry? Yes, okay. I was absent yesterday, so this was part of your homework. Okay. Sorry? Okay, so it's financial maths. Financial maths involve calculation of profit, loss, discounts, VAT, budgets, accounts, loans, simple interest, hire purchase, exchange rates, and exchange rates. VAT is set at 14%. Currently, VAT is at 15%. So for all these calculations, we're going to use VAT to be 14%. However, in the exam, we will stipulate which amount used. It will be 15%. Okay. So as this textbook was set up, it was they used VAT to be 14%. Okay. This is out of the X Factor textbook. Okay. It's a nice textbook to acquire when you are preparing for exams as well. Okay. So we look at module 3. We are told that simple interest can be calculated using the formula SI is equal to P times R times N over 100. Where P is your principal amount, your initial amount, or the starting amount. Okay? The amount you start off with. R is your rate in percent per annum. Per annum means per year. And N is your number of years. Okay? At this point you made notes on this already. Okay. Example. It says calculate the final amount if 5,000 rand is invested for a period of 3 years at 6% per annum simple interest. Okay. So your SI is your simple interest for 1 year. Alright. So at this point, we're going to use your simple interest formula. Simple interest is P times R times T over 100. Okay. So for 1 year, it's going to be your P value, which is 5,000 rand, is for 6% per annum. So it's 6 over 100. Okay. So that gives us a total of, on the calculator you can check, that's 5,000 rand multiplied by 6 over 100. That gives you 300 rand simple interest per year. Okay. So I'm doing this by working, by first working out the simple interest for the year, and then for 3 years, and then working out the final amount. I'm not going straight into this formula yet, okay? So for 1 year, you're going to earn 300 rand interest per year. So how much simple interest would it be earning for 3 years? So it will be 300 times 3, which gives you an answer of 900 rand. Okay? So the final amount is going to be your principal amount plus your interest. Can you see that, people? Which then gives you an answer of 5,900. Okay? Or you can use the formula. The formula says SI is equal to, your simple interest is equal to P times R times T. So P times R times T is simply going to give you, what's your P value? 5,000 rand. Multiplied by R, which is 6%. 6 times your N is your time in years, which is 3 years. And I divided by 100. You put that in the calculator. It's simply going to give you 5,000 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3 over 100 gives us 900 rand interest that was earned on this account, or this amount, okay, for 3 years. But the question is to calculate the final amount, not so. So what do we say? It's going to give you 5,000 Rand, plus your 900 Rand is going to give you 5,900. Okay? So either way you apply, either by working out your interest per year and multiply it by the number of years, or you can use your formula, which is P times R times N over R. Okay? Yes, Jessica? Yeah, sir? Okay? So at this point you should have done worksheet 3A. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through every sum of this so it can benefit for those of you who wants to work. As we established, many of you don't. Okay? So worksheet 3A, we are told that car dealer bought a car for 65,000. He sold the car for 78,000. Calculate the profit he made on the deal. So he bought the car for 65,000 and he sold it. So does he sell it for more or less? He sells it for more. So he's making a profit. So to calculate the profit that was made, the profit is simply going to be your selling price minus your cost price. Not so. You're doing that in EMS. So you're selling price minus the cost price. Okay. So the selling price was 78,000 Rand minus the selling price of 65,000. So that gives you 78,000 minus 65,000. Gives you a total of 13,000 Rand profit. Okay. You all okay with that? Let's look at the worksheet. Okay, let's look at number 2. So P.W. bought 2 boxes of apples for 35 Rand each. Okay, so it's 35 Rand each, it's 2 boxes of apples he buys. He puts 5 apples in a bag and sells them for 8 Rand a bag. Calculate if loss, if you only, calculate his loss if he only sold 6 bags. Okay, so again, your profit or loss. You see, since the car dealer sold the car for more than what he paid for more than cost, therefore he makes a profit. Not so. So in this case, in number 2, here you might experience a loss. And how do you calculate profit or loss? Profit or loss would be your income minus your expenditure. Not so. Or the one that we had before, which was the selling price minus the cost price. Okay, income minus expenditure will be a more formal, or better equation to use. Okay, so his total income, he sells. He puts 5 apples in a bag and sold it for 8 Rand a bag. Okay, calculate his loss if you only sold 6 bags. So his total income is 8 Rand times 6. Not so, but 6 bags at 8 Rand a bag, which is 48, yes, minus the expenses. How much did he spend on all the apples? 35 Rand times 2, which is 70 Rand. Not so. So you can say 48 minus 70, or 8 times 6 minus 35 times 2 gives you negative 22 Rand. Not so. So what can we say therefore? You might say loss of 22 Rand. Okay. So you might say loss of 22 Rand. Alright. Number 3. Johan buys a shirt for 199 Rand. He gets 10% discount. Calculate the amount Johan has to pay for the shirt. So, if it's a discount, do we take that 10% off or do we add the 10%? Comes off from that total. Not so. So to calculate the discount, we're going to say the cost price times your percentage. Okay? So it's going to be your cost, which is 199 Rand, multiplied by 10%. So it's 10 over 100. Which gives us an answer of 19 Rand, 9. So it's 19 Rand and 96. Not so. So the new cost, or the new price, after discount would be 199 Rand minus 19,9. Oh, not so. So that gives us 199 minus 9,9, 179 and 10 cents. When you're working with the rands and cents, you always round it off to 2 decimal places. You understand? Number 4. We are told that Mrs. Peters buys a washing machine for 5,500. It's a good couple of years ago. Yeah? The washing machine now is more expensive. Like 7,000 or 8,000 Rand. Okay, but it also depends what you buy, what type of machine. It might be much more than that as well. But anyway, she buys a washing machine for 5,500 Rand. The price does not include VAT. What is VAT? Added tax. Okay. Does not include VAT. Calculate the amount she must pay, including VAT. So we said VAT was in this exercise set at 14%. So do we add that 14% or we take off that 14%? We add that 14%. Not so. So the VAT is going to be 5,500 Rand multiplied by 14 over 100. Why is it over 100? Because that's your percentage. Not so. So 5,500 multiplied by 14 over 100. Give you 770 Rand VAT. Not so. So the total price is going to be the cost price plus the VAT. Cost plus VAT. Plus VAT, value added tax. So it will be 5,500 plus 770. 5,500 plus, you see pressing answer, it's the last answer calculated on the calculator, which is 770 Rand. Okay. They give you 6,270. Okay. Number 5. Number 5, we are told that Johan buys a new sports bag for 299 Rand. Calculate the amount of VAT that is included in this price. So here the VAT was added already. Not so. So something different happens here. So as we see, I indicated that the VAT is included in this amount, right? So that 299 Rand is it's actually your amount plus your VAT. That's why VAT was included in this case. Not so. So the amount is 100% of the amount plus how much is VAT? 14%. So in other words, this gives you an answer of 114%. Not so. Was your VAT included into this? Not so? So in other words, when we want to work out the VAT amount, so the VAT, value added tax, is going to be 299 rand multiplied by the fraction. How much is VAT? 14% of 114. That's 114%. Okay. It's 299 rand multiplied by 14 over 114. We give you 36 rand and 72 cents. Okay. Okay, that basically brings us to the end of worksheet 3A. I'll stop the video at this point.